Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully everyone's all excited about the weekends. I know I am. It's going to be my birthday weekend, so hopefully that would work out well. I have a lot of plans going on, but good to see you too, Larry. Good to see you, Mark. Everybody on social media, welcome back. A couple of good movers. We're going to talk about some stocks that we traded. I mean, that Carvana, my God, that thing was a nice mover from yesterday. That thing is just still going up and up and up. Let's bring it up over here. CVNA, there we are. So Carvana, what a nice little move we got going on yesterday on it. Nice little push, testing some highs. We'll talk a little bit about that. A couple of stocks moving this morning, so be careful. Thanks a lot, Barbara. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Andrea. Good to see you all, and good to see you, Don. But anyway, let's go through some of the stocks that we traded yesterday and see how they worked out, and then we'll look at some of the stocks that are moving this morning, what to expect. What's going on? We had a nice little push yesterday in the market, by the way. We're up to almost close to about 25,000. Big resistance levels right around here, around this price. But we're hovering right there, which is okay. Like I said, it looks like a little Fausto flag, but listen. Regardless what the market's doing, it's what's moving in the market today. So let's go over. We'll see what we traded yesterday. A couple of them out there. ARM, okay, was an IPO yesterday. That thing was just literally just popped right out of the gate. Nice little move, gapped up again this morning, but now starting to go back down. It was right around his $58, ran around 66, was early in the morning around 70. This thing is up a lot. I mean, it's up more than probably we want to get involved in. We're not going to trade ARM. I don't like trading IPOs. It's hard to see level 4 orders. It's just basically, you got to get lucky with it. So try to stay away from it, but I know that that's been the talk of the town, ARM. And, but just want to show you how crazy it can get. Nikola, on the other hand, NKLA, this stock was very a comfortable stock to trade yesterday. Right out of the gate yesterday, it ran from 88 cents up to about $1.20. It's gapped up. It's going back on the watch list. Now, I don't know if everybody heard here, but there's the strike that's going on with the UAW. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Why Nikola's going up. I know some of you asked me yesterday, they're like, well, if they're going to go on strike, what about some of the brand name companies like Ford and stuff and GM and stuff? They really didn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's not like, listen, 13,000 people went on strike. They got over 100,000 members, 130, I think it was. Just it's like 10% of it. Now, if they all go on strike, yeah, then we can have a problem. But and I'm not, so until something crazy happens, depends how long it goes out, they're not really going anywhere. Use GM. I mean, look, GM didn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? With the news announcements came out, so they're not really getting affected by it too much. So don't lose sleep over it. Now, the other one, NVAX, NVAX. NVAX had a nice push yesterday. Also, nice little cheap stock, $7, $8. What else we had? Plug. Now, I told you I was a little fan of a little bit of a Plug and ChargePoint. Plug went up a little bit nice yesterday, 820 to 870. But we really look at that. The chart looks really nice. Like, wow, that's a nice little trend up. Didn't go anywhere. Really did not go anywhere. The only stock that I thought that probably had any substantial movement was probably Carvana. Okay. Carvana was the only issue with Carvana. It's expensive now. It's not like when we traded it back in May and June when the thing was around $10. Hell, a lot of us jumped in around $6. This thing has probably been probably our best swing trade so far with the Carvana trade, going up pretty nicely, including our Nuvio, NVO. But listen, it's at big resistance levels here now. It's got to break through this 56, 57. It's right around there. You can see how it kind of tested, came back down. Big kryptonite right there to make a 52-week high. Until it gets past that, then we'll worry about it. And remember, the most important thing we focus on when it comes to trading is this, the level 4. That same seller that we saw there yesterday, he's out there again. You see that big red line right there? That's 26,000. That's only in pre-market. That's not even what's going on. What's going to happen when the market opens up. So that's basically what we got working with right now as in orders. But listen, it's going to go on the watch list because if it tests it and it breaks it, remember we talked about consolidation. If it keeps consolidating there and holds pretty strong, then we'll consider for a breakout. So, and remember, Carvana was back in the day. let me go back, was a $350 stock. So hell of a comeback here. And not only that, but when you look here a little bit more long term, that big resistance levels back in August of last year is basically the same resistance level it's having problems. So not only is it a 52-week break a 52-week high, it's also got that resistance levels back then. But if it does get past that, wow, then we could really see some nice move. Apparently, Carvana is doing pretty well, they said, with their earnings announcements. Now, what's going on this morning? Today's Friday. Okay, we got to be very careful. Fridays are not the most exciting days. A lot of people don't like coming out with news. You can look at both three of my watch lists. They're kind of flat right now. You're getting a lot of greens and reds on all three watch lists. So I didn't see that much going on in the pre-market. We'll look at a couple of them and we'll see how they look. But like, I want to start off with this IOVA. Now, this one right here, some of you saw it earlier. It's got some decent move. It traded 2.5 million, but in pre-market, I'm not really seeing that many iceberg orders. I got this guy right here for 540. I'm going to scroll down. I'm not seeing really a lot of big orders out there. You could see it. It's been flatlined since 730. You know what? For the biggest percentage gainer right now at 20%, you know, that's not too promising on a Friday. Okay. NVX, another one, up 18%. It's not really going anywhere. YS, this one took a big hit in the beginning of the year. It came back down. It's not going anywhere. CGC, on the other hand, this one we traded in the past. This one's moving pretty decent. But it's slow. It's inexpensive. You know, it's one of the pot stocks that we looked at. This is all the pot stocks that we traded. We've done very well. Are they moving again? Listen, if one moves, they all move. I mean, Tilray, we'll look at Tilray right here. It's up a little bit. I mean, up 5%. I don't know. I think we're going to probably focus maybe on the pot stocks. What else we got? CGC is another pot stock right there. We got CGC. We got Tilray. We got Crohn's. We got a couple of them out there. It looks like they're moving a little bit. Pot stocks, let's put them all on the watch list. So we got CGC, Tilray. We got Crohn's, and there's a couple of them else out there. We'll put them out there. Juice has a question. Yeah. MSOS. That was moving pretty good also. Okay. That's basically the ETF. That one's moving up really, really nice. So probably that has something to do with it. I mean, that one's moving up really, really nice. And let me go check on level 4. Looks like pot stocks are moving. Gonna check over here, level 4 out here, see what's happening. Remember, once one moves, they all move. Okay, so there was a big iceberg order out there, just got filled. He was out there. I'll bring up and show you right here. Here he is. See it right there? So there was an iceberg order right there. It did get filled for 25,000. Okay, and looks like we're getting a buyer right here. Looks like that seller out there now became a buyer. See that? You got executed. Now that seller became a buyer. So that's pretty promising. Chart looks awesome. 9 o'clock move. Got the, that's basically a program trading time. So move out 35 cents. Not bad. Probably put that more on the top of the list. So it looks like all those stocks are moving pretty well. What else we got going on? There's Crohn's. Yeah, they're all here on the big percentage gainers. Losers. What do we got in the losers list? Ouch. Down 10%, down 28%, down $10. No good dead cat bounces. New York Stock Exchange, MSOX. Ugly spread. Ugly spread. There's the MSOS that we just found. That's one of the pot stocks. Yeah, these all nothing there. Schwab on the big losers list, down 3%. I know they're doing that merger coming soon. Did everybody get the email, by the way? I don't know if anyone has a TD Ameritrade account, but the merger is happening within, like, I don't know, is it 30 days now? I don't even know when it is, but they keep talking about it with the merger. We're going to merge your account. We're going to merge your account. Let me tell you, it's going to be chaos when that happens. Everyone's already having problems and complaining. You know what it is? A lot of people really just don't like change. That's another thing. Yes, Brad, thank you also. ACB is another one. Yes, they already moved yours over, Ryan. Guess they got to move up the big accounts first, right, Ryan? CGC, level 4. I had it on my level 4. I didn't really see that much action. It was a big seller right here, but that's about it. But once again, a lot of these pot stocks are very, very inexpensive. Remember what the prices they were? So it looks like they're making some big moves. It's funny is I don't really hear about them talking about on social media and also on the financial stations too much. So listen, if they do start talking about it, keep you focused on it because that can make those things run. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Anyone else? Barbara says those who use the TOS will be last to move to Schwab. Okay. Well, I'll raise my hand for that. Well, I also have Schwab too, but I'll raise my hand on that one. Thanks, Barbara. Sorry, I missed the communication over. So you said it's good or not for doing it for today? Oh, you mean the stuff? The IOVA. I'll bring it up for you. It's it's flat. You know what I mean? It's flat. It was moving. You could see it had a big pop around 7 o'clock, but it hasn't really done anything. It looks like it's got a Fausto flag, building up right here. But when I looked at level 4, I mean, there's really no one out there. You know what I mean? Like there's really no orders out there. So, but that sometimes, a stock that trades 2.5 million shares might make a pop. It is a pharmaceutical stock, so we'll see how that works out. All right, so listen, it's not a big list. It looks like more of the pot stocks are moving a lot more than anything. We'll keep an eye on those. We know something always going to show up when the market opens up. So if you see something, say something. Very important to do. A couple of quick announcements. I did 2 big events yesterday. I know, and last week. We have a lot of you that came from the Money Show in Toronto. We did an open house yesterday. I was on Kathy Lynn from BK Forex. I'm going to be on live today on Ask the Pros at 12 o'clock. We got a lot of new members that are joining us here in Cyber Group Room. If you're new here, I'm going to repeat it, and we say it every morning. Please, if it's fresh in your mind, talk to your education advisor. Make sure you do your walkthrough. Understand what's going on. I'm warning you right now. You're going to think this is fast. It's really not. You'll catch on pretty quickly, understanding how it works. And if you're watching on social media, listen, stock market's not going out of business. New traders can always learn something new. You got that little QR code. If you ever want to join us, click on that QR code. We'll get you registered for it. Good luck, everybody. We'll start commentary once the market opens up. And if you're on social media, if you want to come and join us, feel free to click on that QR code, and you can join us all day. Thanks, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. And if I don't see you, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you bright here on Monday.